Going on, Jerome's Christian Darrisaw recently got paid the highest paid left tackle in NFL history, $113 million guaranteed over 4 seasons, on top of the 2 years remaining already on his rookie deal. $28.25 million average per season, highest paid tackle in NFL history. Also $77 million in practical guarantees, and well worth it, right? And he addressed the local media jackals on Wednesday as the Vikings began training camp, and obviously very happy. Actually, he seemed a little bit surprised that the deal got done, especially since he had 2 years remaining on his contract. But we'll dive into that. But he talked about how it's great, how he's going to take care of his family, as well as his responsibilities moving forward. So first up, Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated. Christian Darrisaw, I feel like my next step is my leadership role of being more vocal. And that's the thing that we've noted about Darrisaw through his first 3 years, where very quiet, reserved on the field, and more of a guy who leads by example. And it could have been just him acquiescing to the veteran leadership on the team, O'Neal, Bradbury, etc. Guys been in the organization for a while, but now, I love that Darrisaw and Jefferson, getting paid is not the end goal. Getting paid is fantastic, but now you have to pay back your teammates and the organization in the trust that they put in you, the respect they put on your name. And now you have to be that leader and continue to do what you do, because now, now you're literally a franchise player. And it's great that he's taken on that mentality and knocking on all the wood. If he stays healthy, he can become one of the best, if not the best, left tackles in the game. Also, it's kind of hilarious. Like, Darrisaw got paid and now Trent Williams is holding out. You're just like, wait a minute. I'm not showing up for work. Next, Alec Lewis, The Athletic. Vikings left tackle Christian Darrisaw said that the extension had been in the works for a bit. Drew Rosenhaus got the deal done last night with Rob Brzezinski. And Kwesi, CD said his dad texted him last night while he was with the O-line in the room, and they all celebrated together. And that's what's fantastic, too, because if you've seen social media, O'Neal, especially Bradbury, they've been really celebrating Christian Darrisaw. Like, he's beloved in that room. And, you could say, is like, well, major contract, there could be some jealousy there. It doesn't seem like there is any. It seems like everyone's genuinely happy for Christian Darrisaw, and that speaks volumes to how he's respected in that locker room. Next, Gessling Strib. Darrisaw said he wasn't sure if a deal would happen this year, especially since the Vikings didn't finish a deal with Justin Jefferson in 2023. And like we said, he got a long-term extension with 2 years remaining on his contract. That's unprecedented with the current regime. Justin Jefferson didn't get that. Hockenson didn't get that. So it speaks volumes about how they see him projecting towards the future. And even though that it is going to take a little bit of cash, when the true extension starts in a couple of years, it's going to be very team-friendly, especially when you get into the later years of the contract. It'll be very team-friendly. It's basically what happened with the Danielle Hunter extension. Quote, Darrisaw, quote, I know these things take time, he said. Coming off my 3rd year, I see what happened with Jets, Justin Jefferson, with the amount of money invested into me. There was no timetable on that. And this really did sort of blindside everyone, because it seemed like the consensus of the beat writers is that the Vikings were going to wait a year and see if Darrisaw stayed healthy, and then pay the cost, pay the toll once it came to that. But there was no inkling, there was no steam, there was no leaks that something was imminent. So props to Kwesi and Rosenhaus. They really got this thing done rather quickly. Gessling. Or in secret at least. Darrisaw was in an all-offensive line meeting yesterday, blah, 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 celebrating, da-da-da. Both of his parents are still working. Darrisaw said he plans to help them retire this year. It's a dream come true, he said. And that's what's beautiful, too. And same thing with Jefferson's extension, where it's about the family, right? And now there's a balance here, because you've seen a lot of pro athletes get paid and then they're taking care of everyone. Then all of a sudden the money dries up. But in terms of like legitimately taking care of your parents and your family, it's beautiful, man. And Darrisaw said that he's going to retire his parents, and it's fantastic. It's beautiful. Like, taking care of the ones who took care of you, that's a great way to pay it forward and pay it back. And yeah, it's awesome. And again, this is, whether it's Darrisaw, Jefferson, everyone else getting paid, like, this is family tree changing money. And Darrisaw's kids and his grandkids and his great-great-grandkids can feel the effects of this windfall that he's earned, and they can really do some great things. And that applies to every single pro athlete. That applies to every single person who works their ass off to get to the pinnacle of their profession and reaps the rewards. That's great. It's awesome, man. But either way, Darrisaw, Pro Bowl, All Pro. Let's get after him. Like the ceiling is the roof with Christian Darrisaw. Again, knocking on all the wood, he can stay healthy. He's got all the tools, and the Vikings have their faith in Christian Darrisaw. He's going to pay them back in kind. I love it, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Christian Darrisaw's presser after getting paid. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.